Improvisation sounds like no structure, but even Catherine says it's structured improvisation. It is a process, not a... You couldn't just walk in and start making... You could, but you couldn't walk in and start making sounds with no plan of what point of you making your sound was, because you'd just be mental.
Well, it's very hard to do.
Yeah, you do need an obstacle or
an idea
to work towards. It's not as...
And in any event, so as you said, your body is a history.
Mm-hmm. And the things you will revisit and work, and you go back to it and you go, okay, I've done that before and I'll do it again, but I'll do it maybe slightly differently. And that means even if you're improvising with other people, you go back to something, they go, oh, he does that a lot. He's probably going to do something slightly different, but I know generally what he's going to do, so you feel safe. Which was, I think, was a massive part of working with the Volcano users. We all felt really safe, and particularly it's probably a good example of structured improvisation. The spectators scene, pointing at the audience and saying da 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 da. There was a particular scene somebody said that woman just slapped that man, and we all knew that I was going to get slapped and Lucy was going to slap me, because we all knew each other well enough, because that's just, as people, who we are. We knew that I wouldn't care if I got slapped in the face, and Lucy would really enjoy to slap me in the face. And she slapped me, and then I called her back to do it again because I thought it'd be funny. But it was instinctively, because you're not improvising with total strangers, because you have got to that point. You're improvising with people you know, people you've been probably friends with. So there's a catalogue of what that person is that they're going to draw upon, that you know, and the same for you. Mm-hmm. The ball scene was probably one of my favourite as a process of a scene, rather than as maybe, I don't know, as it worked on stage, but as creating a scene, because almost every time we did it, every new time we did it, even if we did it from day to day, because we got better at it each time, we had to make it, figure out a way of making it harder. So I think, I don't know if that come across from viewing it, but it was an organic scene, it was an evolving scene, because the more we did it, the better. The first time we did it, it was just us throwing the ball, which sounds rubbish, we're saying it out loud, just throwing it next to each other. But by the end, we had to step out or run in or do things. We had to do press up, press up and jump the ball, because we got better and better at it, which doesn't happen really in other types of theatre. You don't get to go, that scene's good, it's almost too good, or almost weird. You don't get the opportunity maybe in a musical or a scripted play to go, as an actor or as a performer, I'm bored of that scene, what can we do to make it exciting for us? Which is, I think, is just as important. If you're bored by something, the audience knows. If you're like, I can do it, it's just dull. But if you're in it and going, there's pressure here, there's genuine pressure, genuine physical effort.
Yeah, it was real failure when you didn't catch the ball. We didn't catch the ball, and sometimes we go and not know what to do. But that was good, because it was genuine emotion, genuine stress, as opposed to played or acted.
If you think this is difficult,
try plucking your eyebrows.
if you think this is difficult, just try ice hockey.
Think this is difficult.
Just try running a marathon. If you think this is difficult, you should try putting up with football players' tantrums.
Think this is difficult.
You should try understanding Starbucks prices. If you think this is difficult,
Try making a cup of tea in the dark.